Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2 coming at you again with another video here. I am on my Dino a Day review series. If you don't mind smashing that like button, if you're enjoying this so far, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. And if you haven't checked out my videos before, got some cool stuff if you want to check it out. Alright, anyways, so on this day, we are working on the Doedicurus. Now, other than having a hilarious name, we do have the RG over here for a reason. Talk about that in a second here. So, there are two of them right now. Now, 1 and 2. The one on the right-hand side is the one we're going to be using in order to actually do all of our work. Now, these are 150 perfect tames. I am just going to purely level weight. Now, I'll show you why in a second here. But if you level weight on this guy, it gets up pretty high. 1666 is not bad. And then over in this one, they've got some pretty high health. Now, this is a possible PvP use that I have never thought about before that I want to bring to the table. Now, I have not used it. I want to mention that fact. However, the Doedicurus might be a useful PvP soaker. Now, some of you are probably laughing right now, which you have the reason to do. One, you can see its health got really high, which is nice. Its health got to get very, 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 very high. Now, here's the crazy thing. A lot of people don't think about this, but when they go into a ball, so once they've entered their passive mode, behavior, passive, he will go into a ball, and you can't command him into it, but you can see that now he has gone into that ball mode. Now, in the ball mode, he takes 90% reduced damage. So if you have a good saddle on a Doedicurus, and he's gone ball mode, which happens after 2/3 of his health is lost. So this would be it. Once he hits 40,000 health, he would go ball mode. You could throw him inside of the range of turrets. Now, even then, you don't necessarily have to. You can soak a little bit too. He will automatically go ball mode and take 10% damage. So that means if bullets are doing 200 to him, and this is base damage, no saddles or anything like that, that means that he would take literally, and this is not a joke, I was trying to figure this number out, and I was like, this can't be true. There's no way. He would take 20 damage a shot. Now, add in a good saddle. Let's say you've got an 100 armor saddle on there. You're looking at a reduction to about 4 or 5 damage per bullet. Now, that's insane. I have yet to test this out. I am curious. I'm going to do this in like a little soaker series after I finish this Dino a Day one, because I've never thought to use them. Now, maybe somebody's already thought this through and they're like, yo, this is something that doesn't work because of this reason, which is fine, but 90% reduced damage, which is intense in my opinion. So anyways, let's go ahead and show you what the point of leveling weight in this guy was. Now, with a Doedicurus, what's kind of special about him, as you saw right there, if you were on an Argentavis, they will automatically swing because they are on auto gather, and they will continue to pick up stone. So if you're a solo player and you are needing stone, but you don't have a teammate to do a stone run with, the Doedicurus will continue to swing and pick up stone until he is half encumbered. Now, for a Doedicurus, this is a lot of weight. So I'll show you in a second here. Now this is on 1 times, so he's probably not picking up a whole heck of a lot, but he is picking up a fairly good amount of stuff. Now, you can also leave these guys on wander, and they will do the same thing. They will kind of just run around and access a whole bunch of stone for you, and you just lock in an area and pick them back up, and you'll be good. So, let's go ahead and show you this technique real quick. Why did you come out of your ball? You are not above the health. Oh, it's because you were drowning. Sorry, bud. So, you can see, I did not go for that long. He picked up almost 1,800 stone, which is not that bad, and he's not even close to half encumbered. If you would rather, you can obviously just park your RG and just load up on the stone, because this guy gathers an insane amount. If you hit metal rocks, so like the ones that have metal inside of them, he gets a huge bonus to all of that stuff. So, not too bad. He also carries a reduced weight, which is why this thing is super nice. I'll show you in a second here. So, you can see that he carries stone at 12.5 instead of the normal. Now let's show you the comparison. As soon as I put it in my inventory, it's 50. So he carries it at a quarter rate, which is quite nice, so he can pick up a whole bunch. He does get decent thatch. He does not get berries. Nothing special about him in regards to that kind of stuff. But stone is really nice because it's that reduced weight. So even if you just need somewhere to store your stone temporarily, this guy is a great solution for that just because he carries it at such a reduced rate. Now, what I will mention is it's almost easier. You'll notice that I'm getting less stone from these bigger rocks than I am from the little rocks. Now, I don't know why it is, but for some reason, for me, these little rocks do a lot more. Now, there's another quick benefit to these little water-based rocks. If you can get the Doedicurus swimming, I'll show you in a second here. Once you actually get him swimming, he swings a whole heck of a lot faster, so you can gather a lot faster. So if you're out in the ocean or near the shore, you can gather much quicker because he'll swing faster without doing his full animation. So it's like a little hack. So if you just go near the ocean, you can just continue to swing like you see here. He's got some pretty good stamina, got some pretty good oxygen, so you don't really need to worry about losing all that stuff. As long as you can find an area with a good amount of rock in it, you're good to go. So it's like a little hack, I guess, if you want to call it that. Not necessarily a hack, but like a little trick. So the Doedicurus, a couple of cool things that you might not have known before this episode. 1, it might be a useful PvP tool. 2, it might actually be a little bit faster just to take one person and go down into the water and have somebody pick you up or shuttle stone back, because I'll go back to my Argentavis right here, my right click attack. As you can see, he gets a ton of resources. Alright, so other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this little mini video, and Teacher's Game 2 with my Dino a Day review series, out.